back to painting some more Marvel Crisis Protocol models and some other models that we may be getting to. I don't know how long we're going to do this painting session for, but we are going to take a look, continue our Ebony Maw painting, and maybe jump over to Wolverine or Doctor Strange, but probably going to jump into some of these other models as well. So, although I did label this Atomic Mass Games, who makes Marvel Crisis Protocol, for you folks out there that may not be as familiar with the company, we may do some other model guys at the same time. I know this is usually a little bit later than I like to be with painting, but couldn't really sleep. Thought I'd do some painting. I'm going to go for getting our base done real quick on Ebony Maw. And I'm going to be doing a lot more painting tomorrow, so be aware. We're going to have a lot of... I'm going to try to do a lot of painting videos, a little less gaming and other stuff. Tried to give you guys some other videos today just to balance it out. Getting that base, getting a nice solid big coat on there. If you guys have any questions about the game or questions about painting in general, always a fan in answering those questions while you guys are on stream with me. Yeah, I like really drenched this time around. Which sort of shows the power of the contrast paints, because when you lay it on thick like that, it does help the color to pool automatically. So you have a little less work to do when it does dry. Because Ebony Maw, to be quite honest with you guys, is almost done. That's why I definitely wanted to get into some of those other models tonight. Because he's not going to be too long. Might be a few things. Oh shoot, I think I put the wrong color on there. Oh, it'll work. Yeah, if I just... I think I did put the wrong color. I think if I remember correctly, I actually did put the gray on there. Shoot. Alright, so we'll just alright, so we'll make it like I kind of meant to do that. Just put a little bit more front facing color, so it looks like I was trying to maybe emphasize the front of the shoes. Alright. That was my fault. I thought I had put the dark color, but that's not true. I put the dark color for his pants. I'm gonna go a little bit of a different way for the debris. I'm gonna go with a lighter color. And then we have a beam in there. The beam I want to do... Oh, jeez. This is a lot of pooling, right? because I want the rocks to have a little bit more play. I'm not pulling out of it. So we can play around with the gray colors a little bit, because he's got a lot of gray on him to begin with, and then there's a girder there. I might actually do the girder in another. I was gonna do it in possibly a black color, but I think I'm gonna do it in like a red color, like a traditional red steel girder. I don't know. I might not. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. What you think of the model? What you think of the paint job? What are some possible painting projects that you have? Maybe on your painting table. I'm always a fan of that kind of stuff. I just realized I didn't do some of the detail on him. Alright, well, we'll do the base, because the base is a big... Which I love the base, because they do, you know, they obviously really captured his power set. And like I always say to people, if you guys have questions about the actual Marvel Crisis Protocol game, or just painting techniques, I've helped a lot of people with their painting projects on these streams, which I always find that fun. I always find it fun when I can help people out, because, you know, with a lot of the downtime that a lot of us may be experiencing, or if you are maybe more homebound, I always find it fun to help people out with their hobbying projects. So what I'm looking for in the base, I'm just looking for light colors. So you can see that nice lighter gray really kind of brings out a lot more of the model. I'm actually going to... We're going to do that because that'll make... Oh, sorry guys. I've had a little bit of problems with my camera focusing. And I'm going to try to do a little bit more on him. He looks pretty good. But there's definitely a few places that I have to be a little bit more I have to be a little bit more specific with, which And the thing that I've run into a lot of problems with this particular model is that the details on him are so small. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this model in general, I've just had a lot of issues with. So I'm trying to. So all I'm doing now is I'm just trying to go in. Trying to give the model a little bit more. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going in. I'm cleaning up areas that haven't been. Yeah, I don't dislike the sculpt of this model, but I will say that I don't know. It's just there's something about the way they sculpted him. That I feel has made him a little bit more difficult to paint. Just a tiny bit more difficult. And I don't know what it is. It's just that, like I said, he's pretty much done, and I do like the way he came out, but there's just certain aspects about the way that he is. I'm gonna let his body dry just to kind of see how that plays off, but yeah, I think that looks really cool to have the red there. Just bring another color into the model, which is really nice. Sorry guys if the angle is not right. I gotta swing over to a different brush. Oh man. I'm being... You guys are seeing a pretty cool paint job. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. That's a hard angle. That's a really tough angle to get into. So there we go. We got that nice red in there. And then I'll probably do that as the Space Wolf gray. So it'll be a little bit different value. And then if I decide later that I want to do that in like a silver or a different color, I can totally do that. which I may decide to do that in a different color because I'm not 100% liking it with the current idea, which sometimes happens. Definitely happens. So you guys can kind of see what that base is starting to look like on the bottom. I'll give you guys a better view of it in a minute. Just got to get one little piece in there. All right, there we go. All right. So you guys can see how that's starting to shape up. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit, possibly a little bit more red. Because it's not fully done yet. There we go. And I'll just touch that up while I'm here. I gotta wait for that bottom to dry because it's a little bit of a minefield because it's so wet. I put the colors in so much, so you can see how that's starting to shape up. This is already starting to dry. We'll do some touch-ups on that, but it already did a pretty nice job of giving me my like indents. I'll go in and like embellish those a little bit, but it gave a nice wear to it. I mean, he's pretty. I'm gonna say he's pretty done. There might be like little tiny touch-ups here and there that I'm going to do, but for the most part, I think he's pretty ready to go. So like with the pants in particular, what I might do just put a little bit more. Just put a little bit more edging. So we get a little bit nicer of a harsher line there. So you guys can see we have a nice solid line there now. But now what I will also do I mean, most of it's already going in that direction, but I may go in and just emphasize just to give the pants a little bit more of a character to them. So just this idea of giving it some deeper, darker lines. I think he kind of does need it a little bit. But yeah, like that's a good example. Of just areas that could use that deeper treatment. Because, you know, the paint naturally, it will naturally give us a little bit of a, you know, it'll give a natural indent, but what I like to do is go back over the colors to darken them a little bit. Yeah, so all I'm doing there is I'm just trying to give that yellow a little bit more life. Just even it out a little bit more. And then what I'd like to do with that yellow is I'm going to probably give it a darker tone. Like I said, one of the problems with him just as a model is he's just so, his features and his like detail is so delicate that you don't really understand So I'm like doing everything in my power and my arsenal to bring some of his grooves and like his joints back, because he's got such a delicate model that if you go a little too heavy with the paint, you'll start to lose so you guys can see. I'm just trying to, oh geez, you can't see. I'm trying to pull out like just a little bit more of this detail. that looks a lot better. So you guys can see I put some staining on them just to give them a little bit more dimension and depth. Which I think is going to do just do one more thing. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Man, that left eye just doesn't want to play fair. Alright, what do you guys think of that? I like that a lot better. I'm just mixing up some colors. Ugh. Ah. Sorry guys, I know I'm doing it off camera. Alright, sorry that that all happened. Probably gonna have to fix that, but I'm gonna have to wait till it dries. I just wanna... Just doing some dry brushing. To make it look a little bit better. I think I'm good. I think I fixed my eyes. I think I fixed his jacket. I think we're going to work on the base and then we're done with him. If you guys want to post any comments or thoughts around it, more importantly, if you have any questions, comments, you have questions about Marvel Crisis Protocol, the game itself, you have, you know, maybe painting questions. So what I'm doing now is that since the base dried a little bit, I'm just going back in and adding a little bit more of a coat to some of the areas inside. So I was saying before, you know, it did a pretty... did a pretty decent job of seeping into those cracks really well, but I'm just going in and adjusting some of them. But what do you guys think? Do we like how he's coming? I like how he came out. Like, it was a little struggle, touch and go for a little bit, but I think Ebony Maw came out pretty damn good. I think it came out pretty good. And for folks that don't know who this is, well, actually, as I say, because of, you know, Infinity War and Endgame, most people know who this character is now. I would not say that that would have been true probably earlier in the MCU movies, unless you read, you know, most folks out there are comic readers. And of course, the Marvel Crisis Protocol game usually tries to lead forward with comic accurate models. So it usually does the comic book version of the character, not the MCU version. Although they have done some of the ultimate versions of characters. I'm just going to let him dry on my rack for a minute while we let him just be, and I might do a little bit more to his base. Alrighty, let's get into some other stuff. I know I said I was going to do Marvel Crisis Protocol on the description of this video, but I'm actually going to do some... I'm going to actually do some Riot Quest models, which I have... So we're gonna paint something completely different. So we're gonna do some Riot Quest models. It looks like I'm gonna have to do my my same trick with the skin tone, because Guilliman, which the wonderful folks at you know, GW always say is like supposed to be the flesh tone color for when you're doing models. I always find it dries way too dark for flesh tone. Yeah, this guy's got some interesting stuff going on. But I'm just going to go nuts with this. Like, I'm going to paint these guys the way that I want to. So I could just have some unbelievable fun while painting. So get ready for a weird ride with these guys, because I'm gonna go off the wall crazy. But Riot Quest is a pretty cool game. It's more like a combat arena type of style game. And this is the guys from the starter pack. So these guys are I don't think he has too much more like in the way of skin tone. I think a lot more. So you'll see, like, see how dark that back dried? And I'm actually going fairly traditional with his paint scheme, because I think this is exactly how he's painted. It might be how he's painted on the box. I don't remember. I think he has red armor. I know the knight was blue. Yeah, he's got like gears and ruins and all kinds of... Because he's got like more of a samurai influence, or kind of a samurai influence, so... But I'll see how I want to go with him on a model sense. But what happens to me with models like this is that because they're not tied to anything, they're not tied to like a an army from GW or a movie or because they're not tied to anything, I tend to embellish models like this. And then these tend to be the models that take me the longest amount of time to paint, because I'll just keep coming up with more and more ideas on like what I want to do them. Versus something like the Marvel models where, I'm trying to emulate a very specific style because I have reference. I mean, basically what I'm trying to do with these is give them, I think, more of like an Overwatch kind of feel. Because Riot Quest kind of reminds me of that. So if you guys want to look up Riot Quest, that is, to me, very much nice. But yeah, he's got more like a samurai feel, so trying to give him that, like a samurai mech kind of character. Yeah, I have an idea for his fist. I don't want the whole fist to be red. I'm trying to give him like parts of him that are red, and then I'm going to come in with a different color. Yeah, I don't want to go like zany for. Like I said, I want them to be more Overwatch inspired kind of characters. So you're gonna see the first. Oh, it would help if I did that on camera. You'll see the first zany thing I'm gonna do. I want them to be like really colorful and really like off the wall. Ah, come on. Do things on camera today. Sorry, guys. I recently moved my camera because I had to redo a bunch of stuff because we were trying to do. I was going to be doing a board game playthrough, and I was trying to rework everything so I could do it. And I did not come as close to what I wanted. Okay, it would help if I actually did things on camera. I very much apologize, guys. I will be better tomorrow, I promise. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of painting videos tomorrow. But I think my tank is starting to get a little on the full side. So I know we've been painting for almost an hour now. Okay, all right. There we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble like painting stuff tonight. I feel like I'm not seeing the angles or I'm not getting in the right angles. Just gonna move my camera a little bit to the side. See, maybe if that, yeah, that's better. All right, so that'll get you guys a better angle. I'll do that moving forward. Ah. I think I know what's happening too. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for in there, but I know what I want to do for here. Excuse me. So you guys are starting to see kind of what color choices I'm going for, what intrigue we're going for. Like I said, I gotta play around with this model because there's a lot of different angles, different things. There's a lot of detail in these models too, which is one of the reasons I really liked Riot Quest as a game. Not only because of the mechanics that it has too, which are a lot of fun. So you can see a little bit. I'm going to use like almost every color that I have on this guy. It's going to be really insane. Great. Sorry guys, I got to do this one off camera. Alright, I think that now that I made a mistake like that, which is not a mistake I make very lightly, I'm probably going to go to sleep because I think I'm starting to get tired. That might be part of why it's hard to do that. I have to redo that. Alright, well, that's what I was trying to do. That's going to be an unfortunate problem now. Which I'll have to do some white over to cover, which is annoying. Pretty decent amount of them is painted. Just getting his chest. So you can see already how like nicely he's coming along. I want to try something. Kind of like that. Kind of like the hex. I'm going to leave that there. We're going to see if I like it. Because it gives a I sort of like that, actually. Sorry, guys. Got to get to an angle. Oh man, I know I'm not talking a lot because I'm trying to concentrate because, like I said, the tank for me is getting, I think, a little on the full side. It's going to take me a marginal amount of time because they are not 2-second figures, that's for sure. They have quite a lot of detail to them, which is, like I said, one of the reasons I really got attracted to the game in the first place. Oh yeah, that's tough. That's a hard. I'll have to bust out my my small spectacles for that. The face details are a little bit tough on those guys. I will say that with pretty good confidence. The face details are pretty. I'm sort of tightening that up because I want to see. You're starting to see a good looking face. Now that you're seeing that tightened up, it looks a lot better. And I'm doing this without my magnifiers, which I always tell people, if you get the face of a model done, even if you haven't finished but you haven't finished the rest of the detail of the model, it already looks 10 times better. Oof, I really like how he's coming out. This is cool. I like these models already. They're fun. Yeah, I don't know if I could salvage that orange, but we'll try. I mean, he's got a nice character to him. I just like the character that he's starting to become. Oh, I knew I was gonna have fun painting these Riot Quest stuff, because Riot Quest is just like I said. To me, it's like Overwatch. It's like an Overwatch style model, which I think is really cool. All right, well, I think that's gonna end it for today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please think about following and signing up for notifications. When you do that, you know when we're live. You know you could be here to contribute with us live, asking questions, talking, which is always a better show when you guys do. You can also check out my links below. You have my social media links there, my Patreon, my website, and the tip/donation button. All those are monetary ways to support the channel. That monetary support goes a long way. When you get more models and things for us to do. You can also check out my sponsors. Where I get most of my tabletop stuff is from Undiscovered Realms, which I like to give them a shout out always in my videos. They are pseudo sponsors of my videos, especially my Games Workshop stuff. So please, if you can, check them out, support them. I'll be adding some other sponsor links as well. We'll be getting back on track and schedule. I apologize that we didn't do the week the way I wanted to for this week. Yeah, I got trapped. I'm actually quarantining right now, very unforeseen. But please, give me another chance. Give me, stick with me. I got more content in me. I'm going to leave now because it is pretty darn tootin' late. And we have been painting for an hour now, which is great because I got another Marvel Crisis Protocol model done, which I'm so happy about. So you guys can see again, Ebon Maw. We got very done. I'm very happy with how he came out. And we also started painting our Riot Quest stuff, which is all good things. You can also check out my other links below. And again, please stay safe, wash your hands, and respect all the people of this planet, because without us working together, we're never going to solve the problems of tomorrow. And if you can, give vaccinating a try. It's going to save people, help people. It's going to get us back to normalcy even quicker. So please, guys, thanks as always. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being here. Thanks if you already are following the channel. I thank you all for the unbelievable response. I want to keep pushing the envelope. I want to keep going more. And I want to, like I say, always do this on a more full-time basis for you all. And we are going to definitely take our time and get really on the ball so we can get a lot of stuff painted and start doing full tabletop reviews. I'm going to throw caution in the wind. We may not have painted models on the table, but at least we could do reviews of models. And we'll go from there. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.